Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some of Samuel's favourite toys and activities that are Montessori inspired. If you don't know who I am, my name's Abigail. I have a son called Samuel who is 2 years old. So all these activities are going to be relevant for his age and also his ability level. So if your son or daughter is also 2, then I hope you'll find something helpful in this video for you. If your child is a lot younger than this, then I have a whole Montessori at home playlist you can go and check out, and you'll find something that's maybe a bit more relevant. And after you watch this video, go and check out the playlist anyway, because I have a lot of other similar videos on my channel. And without further ado, let's get into it. The first activity I've got to show you is on his snack table. So this little table here, we have a little sorting activity. This is quite basic activity. We've just got these little pouch lids, which we got from baby puree pouches, washed them out and we reuse them. We put them in a little box, and then he uses either the spoon or these tweezers or his hands to transfer the pouch lids from one container to the other. A more complicated version of this would be if you had lots of different containers and your child can put the little pouch lids in their colour groupings, to put all the white ones together, all the yellow ones together, or the brown ones together. And then that could be a more advanced version of this activity. My son's at the moment is just transferring them, and then we're learning the colours as we go as well, as kind of part of the same activity. So moving round, this is his little pram that he just pushes along. He likes to get inside it, and that's all he really does with that. Round here we have a wooden puzzle. Samuel is getting more into these recently. He doesn't love puzzles, they're not his favourite thing in the world, but he's definitely getting more into them. We have this one, which is a vehicle one, and we have also a bunch of other puzzles that he does. He is pretty good at the puzzles, he just doesn't love them, so we just tend to keep one puzzle out at a time and just let him do it whenever he pleases. So this one he loves, especially because it's got planes on it, but we've also got ones with animals. We've got ones that have snacks on them, like food, and we have different ones like that. So he's quite into puzzles sometimes, and then other times he doesn't bother. We have one out just in case. If you didn't know, this is our living room. So we've got 2 couches here, 2 sofas. And on this sofa, I have this. This activity kind of just floats around. And it is a lock and key, as you can see. So it's a very basic activity. Essentially, we had this lock sitting around in our house, and it's like a heavy duty metal one. And we use these keys, and he basically just practices opening the lock. You could also attach this lock onto something that they can then unlock, so like a box, and they could find something inside the box. But at the moment we're just practicing opening and closing this, and he's quite into this activity at the moment. Moving around to here, this is one of his all-time favourite activities. If you haven't seen me talk about this on my channel before, I'm sure you probably have, because I have talked about this a lot. Samuel got this a year ago, and he has been using it ever since. He loves it. He's very, very good at it now. He can do all of them pretty much. And yeah, if you haven't seen this or haven't got one for your child, then I would recommend it, because yeah, one of his all-time favourite toys is this little latches board. This here is his book section here. I'm not going to talk about that just now, but he has a selection of books out. And then moving around, this is his Pickler Triangle. So if you don't know what a Pickler Triangle is, I showed it in my 2-year-old gift guide. He got it for when he turned 2. It's essentially a climbing frame made of wood. This side is a slide, the other side is like a rock board that you can climb back up. This one is also modifiable, so you can make it into like an M shape or into like a house shape and make dens. There's so many different things you can do with this. Samuel's favourite things to do is to slide down the slide and also put cars down the slide. Those are his like 2 ultimate favourite things to do. I really love this one specifically because it's really quite high. If you can see, that's actually a pretty big climbing frame. And yeah, I would highly recommend this. It's expensive. My family got this for Samuel, but it's like really, really good value because he uses it so much. So highly recommend that. We're going to sit over here now to his like potty area. This is where he does potty. And I have a book here in case he wants to read a book when he's on the potty. He loves this one. It's just pictures of vehicles. Amazing. And then this little chip track, which he's had out for a long time. He loves this too. he'll sit on the potty and put these little cars down there, and he really enjoys that. The next activity we have for him is also for when he's on his potty. So it's over here. This is his Alexa. So it's not his Alexa, it's our Alexa, but he uses it to watch Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig on and other programs. It's like a video one, so you can, as you can see, it's like reflecting really badly. But he uses that when he's on the potty, because the potty's just behind us here. These are two little instruments that he has. He's quite old for these now, but he still really likes playing with them. They're just two little kind of shaky things. He got these for his first birthday. Down here is a little set of wooden fruit. So bananas and apples and all that. And he just plays putting them into these little metal containers, which we got from IKEA, and just cutting up the little fruit. A really fun little activity. Up here is his little pop-up men. This is a classic Montessori toy, you might have seen it before. And the activity is to put the little men inside here, and you push them down and they spring up, and it's a really fun thing for your child to do. Another additional element to this is to match the little men colour with the little stripe on the side. So a really fun little activity, and these are pretty affordable as well. Down here, Samuel is starting to really get into building towers, and because of the size of these blocks, these are pretty big blocks, he's pretty good at stacking all of these. So that's his main activity. He stacks all of these on top of each other, and then he also likes to put them back in to this container, and that's like a whole activity in itself. They are nice, really thick, sturdy wooden blocks. They're so good, and inside of them there's a little different kind of shapes, and not shapes, different sizes of balls, just to make different sounds. So that's again another really fun element to that. I really love this little block set actually. Up here is one of his DIY sets. Let me just get into position. This is one of his little DIY activities. This is like a Pringles container, and on the top you can see that we've cut some holes, and the activity is a posting activity. So Samuel loves posting activities, and he's had varying levels of difficulty. This is one of the more difficult ones. He basically, the idea is to post one of the lollipop sticks that he's got into one of these holes, and then takes the lid off, and then takes them out again, puts the lid on, and starts the activity all over again. I definitely sometimes think that some of the best activities are the DIY activities, and some of the ones that are played with the most are the DIY activities. Moving down here, another kind of little DIY activity. This is a tin that had biscuits in it, and this activity is to open the tin, and inside it are balls. Samuel loves to throw balls everywhere. He loves to throw things in general, so having balls that you can use inside are perfect. And that's inside the tin, so it's like another element to the activity. And this, again, these are just little containers that I was going to throw out that had like vitamins in this one and cream in this one. And the activity for this time is to turn the lids, to unscrew them, to get the little things inside that I've hidden in. I put like little men and stuff inside them. And yeah, the activity is to take them out. Samuel's really good at untwisting these now, but he's still practicing twisting them back on. So that's like a medium activity, difficulty activity level. Over here, we have some little rainbow. This is a rainbow, the Grimm's rainbow. It's kind of expensive, but he'll get loads of use out of it. We have like a spare few bits down there as well. And here is just some vehicles. He's got loads of vehicles, wooden ones, plastic ones, metal ones. He's just got loads of vehicles. People tend to buy little boys lots of little cars and things like that. So he's got loads of these ones, and this is just like a little turtle. So he plays with them with the rainbow, and he also plays with these little animals with the rainbow as well. These are mostly the Schley animals. They're like plastic, realistic looking animals. And this little guy here is an older one that I used to have, and my brother used to have when we were little, that my mum got for us. And then here are like these are Melissa and Doug wooden magnets. Such a good activity for little kids and also for older kids, because you can do a lot of different things with it. What we're doing with it at the moment is we're matching the animals together, and he's also just putting these magnets on the fridge as well and like saying the names of them. So that's kind of like the little matching activity we have going on there. Over to this little section here. This is the Melissa and Doug wooden cleaning set. We always have that out. And here, this is wooden, this is plastic, not wooden, that we have for Samuel to build. He doesn't really play with them that much. He only plays with them with someone else, like with me or my husband. But this here, he loves this activity. This is his little, one of his little sets of wooden train tracks. So he's got all the little pieces, and they always come with little like wooden train things, and like there's a plastic one here. This one's not very Montessori aligned because it's battery operated, but he loves watching this go around the track so much. He loves playing with this just in general. We were lucky that we were given, when he was 1, we were giving like 3 different sets of these. So we have quite a few different like things for this, and he absolutely adores this train track set. This is definitely his #1 favourite toy at the moment. So if you've got a little child maybe around the same age, they might be interested in this, because I probably wouldn't have picked this out myself for Samuel, but he really, really loves it. He loves his train set so much. So the last couple of things I've got to show you are actually, I don't want to show you this bit, but I'm gonna. This is like the mess that we have up here. This is not really for him to touch. This is just for me to have my stuff and like my pile of junk. But I do have some activities for him up here. The first one I take out sometimes is this. This is a reusable sticker pad, and it basically just comes with tons of stickers, and you stick them onto the little scenes. So you can see there, it's pretty good value because you can use the stickers millions and millions of times. Samuel loves this. These also stick onto windows, so we have little kind of doors right here, and he sticks the little animals onto those doors as well. And then, oops, the next thing I have to show you is this. This is a little game that we take out sometimes from Orchard Toys, and how we play it is we get one of the little cards out, or multiple cards out, and we let him match all the little pieces to the cards. It's a very simple matching activity, and he really likes that, and he likes to say all the names of the animals and whatever else is there. He loves to say the names, so that's again a language activity. So I'll just kind of stand back. His overall favourite activities out of all of these, easily the train track set. He also really loves the DIY stuff that we make him, and those little blocks. Yeah, he plays with everything here basically, but those are his favourites. Obviously the Pickler, and then that latches board was a favourite for a long time. So that's kind of the overview of what his current favourites look like. I hope that video was helpful and interesting for you. Like I said at the start of the video, go and check out my Montessori at Home playlist. I'm going to link it right here, so you can go straight onto it and see my other videos that I've got if you've not seen them already. And I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.